Yes, that is a big cruise ship out there in the beautiful Santa Barbara Harbor. Hi, I'm Ruth Ann Bowe, Realtor, and welcome to All About Santa Barbara. I'm standing here with Dominique, who's with the City of Santa Barbara, the Waterfront Department, and she is the PIO?
That's right.
Public Information Officer. You might have noticed in the last several years the increase in the number of cruise ships that have come to town. And the reason for this, it started back in 2009 when it really got going. The purpose or the reason for it was because certain cities in Mexico, which was it is a common cruise port area, there was the swine flu became a problem and people were afraid of getting sick. After that, in addition to that, there seemed to be an uprising in crime against tourists, and so tourists were a little afraid to go to Mexican ports, and now they were looking for other places to go. Santa Barbara is a perfect stop. So questions that I get are, where do these cruises stop? Often the cruise ships will stop in San Diego, maybe Ensenada, Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, San Francisco, and occasionally up to Seattle, if I recall correctly.
Seattle and Vancouver are about our farthest distances, but absolutely right.
Okay, so Dominique, what can you tell me about what's going on over here?
Yeah, this that's going on behind me is, we like to call it our cruise ship hospitality. And it is really what makes cruising to Santa Barbara so unique and so special. I get comments from passengers every visit and comments from the staff on the cruise ships that no other port puts on a welcome like we do. So, ultimately it's about signage and information and guiding the cruise ship passengers off and how they can enjoy this city. But what really puts it over the top is having the great ambassadors like you, Ruth Ann, come down and spend their time to welcome the passengers. And they welcome them and provide them their amazing insight and information that only locals can.
And it's a really fun thing to do. So for all of you locals, if you have some time, get in touch with Dominique, get in touch with Anne-Marie from the Visitor Center. We pass out maps, we give them information. It's really, really fun, and they so appreciate it. And I'll tell you, some people, I've noticed some locals have gotten a little annoyed with the tourists. Some fun facts that you may not know about tourism in Santa Barbara and how it supports the town.
Make sure everything's okay.
We didn't have our tourism. If we lost our tourism in Santa Barbara, each household would have to spend, if I recall correctly, somewhere around $10,000 more every year. In addition, they'd have to pay about $800 in taxes more every year just to keep the same lifestyle. When you think about it, tourists make it so that the hotels can stay in business. They make it so that we can have so many different restaurants and providing us with so many choices, because without the tourists, the restaurants wouldn't be able to stay in business with just us. So it's a really important part of the Santa Barbara lifestyle. Do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, no, I think, working for the City of Santa Barbara, we're really here to make this a nice community for the residents. But an integral part of that is welcoming people to this community, because, they really support through sales tax, through the TOT, which is that transient occupancy tax, which is when they stay at the hotels, let alone just those businesses themselves, but through those taxes, that's really a lot of what is supporting our community and the programs we're able to put on. And something that I always like to remember about having the tourists here is that if we are living in the kind of place that people want to come to money to visit, we must be living in a real nice spot, And we really are. And it makes me say, if that means I have to deal with a few extra people, but it's a good reminder that I'm living in paradise, basically, that it's totally fine to have to deal with that.
Absolutely. My thoughts exactly. Well, thank you so much for listening. Again, I'm Ruth Ann Bowe, Realtor, and I look forward to seeing you next time.